Welcome to my show. Welcome to my channel. This is just, I guess, a little introduction video. Everybody needs to show themselves on what they do spiritually, right? Be a leader of the pack. There are a lot of people out there who know stuff, so I guess I will break down my stuff on what I know. I've never really made myself a platform due to the whole situation. As being a light worker, starseed, because there's so many fakes out there, so many frauds. So I decided to lay low and do my work as a hobbit. But I do know some people out there, and I've seen the people and the ones who have come into my circle, or the ones who I see that have the true knowledge of ascension, let's say, within the people that I follow. And so this introduction here is like about the temple, the symbolism, the numerology, the sacred geometry, and everything that I know about temple building, we'll put it, because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's pretty sacred, and it has to do with the building of the temple. It has to do with the Mayan calendar, and going through all of these timelines, purging all of these timelines over the past couple of years, of every timeline, Nordic, Aztec, Mayan, South Asia, Africa, biblical, Egypt, everything that was invaded, everything that Native American, everything that was corrupted and manipulated by entering the Ouroboros, the mouth of the lion, which is on the land, through Orion's belt, to get to the Pleiadians and getting into the temple, into Lemuria, because there was really only one pathway from Atlantis to Lemuria, and that was the entrance of how they got in, it's a deep thing of understanding, but the cutoff and the whole thing with time, is everything has been put back in place. The light body shift, the Merkaba, sacred geometry, Sun Cross, Star of David, Swazi, Four Corners, Four Rivers, numerology. Everything has been put back together on a true Masonic scale. The blueprints, the diamond blueprints of the sacred waters that are underneath the temple. The Mercury. Okay. This goes over many timelines, and within the true spiritual nature of the universe, and the gods, let's say, because you have the consciousness of the gods, and the way that humans are today, that are on the lower end of, let's say, the spirituality of things. And so coming into the true frequency of Mother Earth and Father Sky, and the sacred waters, Great Spirit returning back to the land, Turtle Island, the frequency of the Hopi prophecy, the frequency of the rainbow, the pre-hippie time, we'll put it, because that's what is coming back to fruition. But in the tribal sense of returning back to the time of the Aztecs, with the blueprints and the temples on the line, South America and Mexico and everything like that, because that's time, anything else to the east, as you know, of biblical times in Egypt and um, everything like that. What has happened to Africa and Europe, like this type of stuff is all out of the fall because it's evil. There's been sacrifice outside of the temple, in the temple, but it's just they had to study, they had to practice on how to get into the temple. They needed to, figure out how time worked because they were out of time. They're, they have no element of creation. They have no frequency of creation. They invaded Mother Earth and the Divine Mother through manipulating Odin's mind, and that's why he had to hang himself, because they wanted to do, they wanted him to do harm against his wife and his child, his daughter, and that's the true reality of the reflection of as above, so below, on why you see the families today, and why you see this reality of everybody turning into a robot, an AI, being taken away from creation and not understanding the true feeling of Mother Earth and how sacred she really is, and how creation, people don't understand about losing creation, losing heaven, because we were so close to losing heaven, and we wouldn't exist, anymore. And it's just such a thing that can't be comprehended with this invasion, with the space wars, with all this bullshit that has come into corrupting the unicorns and corrupting the dragons, killing the dragons, and killing the Nagas, and the bloodline of the dragons, the dragon bloodline of the goddesses. And it's a frequency thing that all evolves around your DNA and your rainbow within. But we're in the fallen realm, and we're not able to see spiritually, into other realms due to the manipulation within the waters, within the sacred waters. But this is the time of the return of the sacred waters and Mother Earth, and the frequencies of returning back to that hippie scene, in true reality, because that's the rainbow. But this time it's not going to be interrupted. It's not going to be distorted, because we're running on a new rainbow. They manipulated the one out there, the old one from the hippie times, but we got a new one, and it's digitally remastered, being connected to all the symbolism and Quetzalcoatl and the Hopi prophecy, and because we are first light, we are the rainbow, we are the ones who, Turtle Island is the one that goes out, and the clan on Turtle Island goes out around the world and picks everybody up and makes everybody love again. That's what was attempted in the 60s and the 70s, but it was shut down. But we're going to take this thing full force, because this is the time of enlightenment on a massive scale. And so, we're doing it. And I know that there's a lot of people who are, let's say we put it, high-ranking souls who have come around into my presence, who I know that hold a higher standard in metaphysical, alchemy, esoteric stuff that has been passed down to them through spirit, through their own practice and through knowing because of their soul experience. And they've been trusted with this information. And so this is kind of like a video to, uniting people under one temple, one symbolism, one light body ship, one Merkaba, because this is the return of the divine order of the pink rose, the rose behind the emerald ray, because people don't understand what the high heart really is, the pink high heart. People can't connect it to the pink Kachina or the pink Himalayans and the order of the pink rose. It's a frequency thing, that's not visible to the naked eye unless Mother Earth is at that frequency, because that's the Pistis Sophia, that's the Gnosis. That's what the order of the pink rose is behind the Ouroboros. It's behind the Emerald Ray. It's behind the order of Merlin, behind the order of King Arthur. The symbolism of the lion, the unicorn, and the dragon. All unity, all coming back into one and understanding where you come from. Understanding you have fallen out of time, because you don't know where you are, what dimension you're in, don't know what, spirituality, left, right, up, down, because you need to be in the center of Buddha's eightfolded path, sitting on your lotus, because that's Shambhala. So it's time to come back in and understand where we are, because there's more to it. And I would like to welcome everybody onto the rainbow train. There's a rainbow train. Well, there's a train, but it doesn't become a rainbow until everybody's on it. This is the part of understanding the unity and the community, because everybody's out there spinning their wheels until they understand how to build their light body ship again, how to build their Merkaba. Everybody comes back into the center, come back into the Ouroboros. Welcome. Have a good day.